Hello, my name is Michael Famiglietti. I will now be presenting my research topic presentation for Education 692 for my capstone, as part of my capstone for Wisconsin Lutheran College in the Master of Arts in Education and Leadership and Innovation. The student athlete academic advisor is someone who would help the student athletes at Wisconsin Lutheran College academically, professionally, and personally. I acquired that information from Claire Farreau, who is the head academic advisor at University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. This would serve a role in addition to a coach and pastor, with Wisconsin Lutheran College's unique identity of having over half of its traditional undergrad students as athletes and having its very strong religious ties. It needs to have another person who can help deal with the students academically. This would help boost retention and their academic performance, and as well as examining how the student athlete experience can help define these expectations. My prior research and my practicum defined what the student athlete academic advisor role is, but tailor making it to Wisconsin Lutheran College using the student athlete feedback. My guiding questions are: what are the benefits of the student athlete advisor position? Is it a necessary position overall at colleges across America? What are the differences between a traditional advisor at a college and this position? How needed is this position at Wisconsin Lutheran College? How can this position be tailored to Wisconsin Lutheran College's identity? What are its effects on retention? And what are, most importantly, its effects on academic performance? So my key research findings: I found out there is no common academic standard among all Division III football programs and all Division III athletics programs, and there's actually no universal way the NCAA tracks their progress compared to the Division I and Division II, where they have the APR rankings, and as long as a student is accepted to school at the NCAA Division III level, they're allowed to participate in athletics, which a lot of Division threes are more of a revenue based by attendance. This can create some tough decisions and tough situations for the student athletes to be successful. The value of positive relationships between a student athlete and their advisor and its effects. Student advising is a servant leadership. It is a role that Wisconsin Lutheran College very much embraces, and the value of this relationship can help create more successful student athletes in the classroom, in life, and also help them be retained. How Wisconsin Lutheran College students define themselves compared to other schools: Wisconsin Lutheran College does not have any Greek life, so Wisconsin Lutheran College students have to find ways to participate in the community in other ways. While a lot of them do participate in athletics, just as many participate, and even some of those athletes participate in outside recreational activities and clubs and other social experiences as well too. And the definition of a student athlete experience at Wisconsin Lutheran College, which was given to me by research from Coach Shelby Spatial, it is something that student athletes don't always see themselves as much as athletes as they do as students, depending on what sport they are, depending on if they're male or female, or everything else that's going on in their lives. A student athlete at Wisconsin Lutheran College can be a very good student, it can be a poor student, but helps defining how much they see their coach caring about them also is a big factor in their lives. Wisconsin Lutheran College really markets itself based on relationships rather than its overall brand, and it speaks its brand as one of relationships. The value and goals of athletics at the Division III level, it is based on their motto: discover, develop, and dedicate, really creating a more well-rounded human being and a more well-rounded person that prepares them for life after college. And advising has very positive effects on retention, creating student athletes who are more well-rounded and creating student athletes that stay at their institution due to their positive relationships. So my overall research question is: how does the student athlete experience at Wisconsin Lutheran College provide expectations for the student athlete academic advisor? So for that role, I'm going to be basing a lot of it off what does the student athlete think of this role by polling a lot of the 430 soon to be growing. With the growth of Wisconsin Lutheran College and in their athletic department, there needs to be more roles that need to be filled for them to be justified as a full-time member of the staff. So the dependent variable is the expectations of this position set by the student athletes surveyed. The expectations will be sorted academically, professionally, and personally. Again, going back to what Claire Farot taught us. Those are also going to be collecting biographical information, so that way it can also be broken down by sport, by gender, and also by the academic performance of the student. The independent variable is going to be the experience of being a Wisconsin Lutheran College student athlete. All of them share the common participation in athletics, and as part of being a student athlete, they have to take classes and have a academic performance that they can share. And all of them have coaches as well who play some role in their academic progress. So my proposed population is going to be acquiring feedback from as many of the possible over 430 student athletes currently attending Wisconsin Lutheran College. It actually composes over half the traditional undergraduate student population. I'd be gaining permission for this from the current athletic director, Skip Noon, and I would be sending out a survey to the student athletes over email. My research setting would be Wisconsin Lutheran College. It is where my office is based at. It is where all the student athletes have to go to participate, and that is the location. My data collection methods will be based on a survey I required from Montana State University, thanks to the help of Joyce Natschke. And it will be a quantitative Likert scale evaluation of their experience and expectations sent to the student's email, and it could eventually be followed up with some qualitative, depending on what exactly is all collected and the feedback from the students who take the survey. I'm very much looking forward to participating and finishing my research. My next steps will be gaining more permissions, getting some more interviews done, as well as finalizing a little bit more of my research. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I look forward to continuing my research with you in the future. How do I stop the screencastify?